So you have a race soldier, that's the sheriff, that actually got in an accident. And what he's trying to do is he's trying to finesse so he could run out his term, so he could collect his pension out of all that. Let's go ahead and roll it.
Hutchinson's high-profile troubles began December 8th after leaving a law enforcement conference in Alexandria when he rolled his county-issued SUV on I-94 while traveling at 126 miles an hour. He initially lied about being behind the wheel. A week later, he pled guilty to misdemeanor drunk driving. He's been on medical leave since May 18th. But the Fox 9 investigators have learned a month before he went on leave, members of Sheriff Dave Hutchinson's own command staff, those closest to the sheriff, complained to the county that Hutchinson had created a hostile and discriminatory work environment in the sheriff's office. The county hired an outside investigator, Amy Kern of KZ Workplace, who interviewed the command staff. They provided the investigator with personal text messages Hutchinson sent in the weeks and months after his drunk driving crash. They are laced with derogatory, racial, and sexual comments. A text message from December 30th refers to Sawana Kirkland, who at the time was seeking the DFL endorsement for Hennepin County Sheriff. Quote, "She get DFL for sure, black, all they care about," Hutchinson texted to a member of his command staff. Quote, "People are sick of black people getting things solely on being black," Hutchinson continued. Asked about not seeking the DFL endorsement himself, Hutchinson texts, "It's so freeing. I hated them last time, and they loved me. I can't imagine doing it with them hating me and me wanting to kill them. I hate them." A different member of Hutchinson's command staff told the investigator in an email, Hutchinson's offensive conduct included slurs, epithets, name-calling, threats, intimidation, ridicule, mockery, insults, and put-downs, and offensive pictures. All of this by Sheriff Hutchinson, directed at his subordinates.
You heard what he said about black people? Now, he got some nerve. This whole system is built on his people getting everything they get because they are white, period. Everything they ever receive is because of the color of their skin, not because of who they worked. Please, they ain't working. They ain't build the infrastructure of America at all. They didn't. Black Americans built the infrastructure of America, and black people's labor that they got for free gave them immense wealth. That's the two things that I can say black people did build and what we caused in this country. Outside of that, the systems in this country, the Constitution, all that other stuff, no, we had nothing to do with that. That's all them on that. So they're the last person to be talking, right? If they wasn't so lazy and they would have built the country themselves, the infrastructure of the country, picked the cotton, etc., black folks wouldn't have been here. You wouldn't have a discussion about black folks getting anything. If anything, black folks learned that from you, getting something because we black, right? If you want to go there, we learned it from you. How about that? But this guy is one of many. This one of many. This is standard operating procedure in these race soldier departments. You have a bunch of racist police running around here, and then that's why I said a long time ago, they cannot police black people. They can't because they're too freaking white supremacists too. It needs to be like it was when they first introduced black police officers, I think what, the 1940s going to the 50s, where black officers patrolled the black communities. That's how it needs to be now. It's exactly how it needs to be. They do not need to be out here with black folks because they don't have the capability to, because they can't stand black folk. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said a long time ago that we needed to separate from each other. And he's right. We, like I said before, we need 1,000-year break from each other. That's 1,000 years. That's what we need. And we get 1,000-year break. It's for black people to heal, to figure some things out with themselves. Because as long as they're around these folks, black folks don't know how to be. Can't do nothing on their own, don't want to do nothing on their own because they're looking at them to do everything for them. But this is how they finesse. He knew he was going to get in trouble, and that's why he got on paid leave, because his term is supposed to end in January of 2023, so he wants that pension. No, his behind needs to go. He needs to be fired. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this race soldier here. They all ate up with white supremacy. And that's not the only thing he ever said about black people, too. They just didn't put out the N-word comments. You know there were plenty of them.